Yes, RHH RHW-2 type cables can be used in conduit. Determining the number of 3/0 copper wires that can be installed in a conduit involves several factors. These include the conduit size, the number of conductors, and conduit fill limitations as specified by the National Electrical Code. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides directing factors based on the conduit size. The more conductors you have in a conduit, the higher the directing factor that is applied. The NEC requires that conduits be filled to no more than 40% of their cross-sectional area. Using the NEC table 310.15. B3. A. The directing factor for 3/0 copper RHH RHW-2 conductors in a conduit is as follows. Firstly, 0.85 for 1 to 2 conductors. Secondly, 0.70 for 3 to 4 conductors. Thirdly, 0.50 for 5 to 9 conductors. And fourthly, 0.30 for 10 to 20 conductors. As an example, let's assume a 1-inch conduit, which has a cross-sectional area of 0.785 square inches, and using the directing factor for 3 to 4 conductors, which is 0.70. The allowable conduit fill is 0.40 multiplied by 0.785 square inches, which equals 0.314 square inches. The cross-sectional area of a 3/0 copper conductor is 0.114 square inches. Therefore, the maximum number of 3/0 copper RHH RHW-2 wires that can be installed in a 1-inch conduit with 3 to 4 conductors is calculated by dividing the conduit fill by the conductor area. This calculation is 0.314 square inches divided by 0.114 square inches, which is approximately 3 conductors. In summary, understanding conduit fill requirements and directing factors from the National Electrical Code is crucial for safer and compliant electrical installations. For RHH RHW-2 conductors, factors like conduit size and the number of conductors significantly impact the number of 3/0 copper wires are allowed in a conduit. It is important to consult the NEC tables and perform the necessary calculations to ensure that the installation meets safety standards. The cross-sectional area of different conduits can vary from manufacturer to manufacturer. It is always best to measure the inside diameter to ensure accuracy. If the conduit is already installed, it can be measured at an accessible location such as a junction box, coupling or termination point. Always ensure power is disconnected prior to working with electrical equipment. Incorrect installations can lead to overheating and even fires.